Monday night is fashion night. Monday night is fashion night. Come on, Dirk, let's hear it.
Got a fashion night. Cookies.
So
The Cookie
true.
Monster. Monday night is fashion night.
I don't know who coined that, but whoever did for all those death metal bands, they said, "Oh, Cookie Monster metal." I was like, "That's exactly what it is."
It's exactly how it sounds. It's true.
Cookie. We're going to add in 720p tonight because StreamYard knocked me off there and made me confused. I think we've come to the end of our local recordings. You're filling it up, Dirk. You're making so many shows.
Oh, just delete all my.
I know I do. I just forgot. I forgot. But anyway, it's slightly lower resolution, but not to worry. We're still here, and we still.
She's still in red.
She's still beautiful. So
I'm covered in the blood of my enemies right now.
The blood of your enemies.
I don't know why I said that.
And
I was
the
just
blood of
feeling
Christ.
cheeky. Oh no! Goodness no. Dirk.
That'll have
Dirk.
little or nothing to do with what we'll talk about later on.
yeah, tonight we're going to
that'll
talk
be-
about
that'll be
blasphemy.
That was
We're
very
gonna talk
funny.
about
With the
terrible
thumbnail.
blasphemy at the Olympics. That should be fun. We'll go through a few nice outfits and watches, and then we'll talk about the elephant in the room from the Olympics, because tonight is Olympics 2024 in Paris. Open ceremony is the subject. We have Republic 73, £5.
Aww.
Forgot it was Fashion Police tonight. What a treat. Panerai and Pinot. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
I like that.
I don't have a
mix.
watch
Trisha
on.
Teague is in the house. The right is going nuts, confusing the Bacchanal with the Last Supper. It's true. It's Bacchus. It's the god of wine. It's the what's it called? The name of that painting? It's by Dionysus, right? The
Right,
absurdity
Dionysus.
of violence between human beings. But they all think it's the Last Supper or whatever, and they're losing their knickers over it.
I thought the
Patricia,
artist
thanks
came
for
out
that.
and did the artist come out? I think he came out and he said what it was
He did.
officially
Yeah,
based
he
on.
did make a statement. They made an apology and so on. Dirk, what are you wearing on the wrist? Seems
I'm wearing the Waltham Field and Marine.
you love that thing.
It's really, really sexy. I love it. It's really,
Very
it's so
cool.
heavy.
I like it on the black.
Yeah, that's right. It comes that way. Look at it. The
Is
strap
it
is
heavier
made.
than the
It's
Rolex?
heavy, man. It's super duper. I mean, I could go. I grab a scale and do the grams, but I won't do it live. But I have one. I have one of those pastry scales.
Yeah, I have one of those little scales. The
Yeah, they're
digital
cool.
ones.
Yeah,
I
I
think
bought
you're,
it for Laverne to watch her weight, and she never would get on it. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm not getting on that scale."
everything
Lady.
you bought for Laverne, she wasn't interested.
Ladies
was
don't
never-
like to step on the scale
They
in front of
don't.
men.
Exactly.
They don't like to do it.
Don't do that to the lady.
I know.
I'm
But I've been
wearing-
using it for flour. Like because
For
so
what
many
it's
of my
for.
favorite. Oh, look at that!
This
Wow.
is the
Ooh, that's
this is the super compressor from Christopher Ward. No longer available in this particular configuration.
That's so
The-
pretty. Goodness.
It is nice.
Wow. I have been so impressed with CW lately. That stuff is beautiful. That band is amazing. It's so summery.
It's a lovely summer watch, and it has an interesting case
Oh.
back. Now, a super compressor, the way it works, it's kind of an old dive watch design, where the further you get down underwater, the more pressure there is, the more it seals. That's how it works.
Oh.
So it's not really for splashing or washing the dishes. It's actually for going underwater, and then the water pressure seals it tighter and tighter as you go down. It's a little bit like the friends they use in the rocks when they do rock climbing. You know those things. The
Sure.
harder you pull, the more it expands in the crack that you put it into the rock or whatever. But you can't get it with this strap anymore. It comes. You can get them on orange, and you can get them on a leather, kind of brown leather look, and on a bracelet. For some weird reason, they discontinued this particular strap. Sorry, guys. Get this thing. But it's nice summery look, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
gorgeous.
that watch.
I
I
love
didn't
the
know you had
blue on
that.
blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
So
sent me a couple of
fresh.
watches ages ago. What have you got on, Michaela?
I'm wearing the, of course, Nomadic, the Taurus
Oh.
914 Expedition
Lovely.
I love the white
on the
tone.
white rubber strap today.
Looks great. Great with the white.
I love the
red.
dial. It's gorgeous.
Can you give us a up close and personal with the dial?
I will see what it will give me. I don't know if it will let me focus. I don't think it will.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
it
can't
is
see the
so
texture.
pretty.
You can't see the texture a little bit. on
nearly
this
there.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a Grand Seiko kind of dial, like with the texture there. Wow, look at that. Look at that, almost frosty.
I have to
Mhm.
congratulate you on your video that you made
Oh,
on the
thank you.
Nomadic that you just put out there the other day. Guys, go check out Michaela's channel.
Nomadic
Yeah,
boasts
please, look at that.
exploring the Irish seas, the hills of your childhood home. Adventure is meant for those who observe. The Taurus 914
Oh,
Right.
that's cool.
embodies the youthful joy of a new journey, the bitter sweetness of solitude and silence whilst exploring somewhere new. The fresh, snowy, whiteout
Yeah,
dial
you can see it
will
there.
hit you like an
Oh
knife
yeah, it looks great.
each time you
Can you guys
And the
hear
watch
audio or
looks
not?
good too.
Exploration should never
Yeah.
cost you everything
You can hear it.
worth.
Great.
Nomadic Watches offers the adventurer a solution. Sitting at a brilliant 39 millimeters, I can easily see why this watch could please a lady such as myself. I'm enjoying it on a white rubber strap. However, it does come actually on a beautiful stainless steel bracelet, and I actually prefer that bracelet, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't regret putting it on this. I really was in a whimsical mood, so it is what it is. This is actually a man's watch. This is a masculine, manly watch. This is for the man who seeks adventure and more in life. This watch is built by hand in Belfast with a Swiss movement, regulated in-house for reliability and accuracy. I just felt like making something a little special today for this beautiful nomadic watch whilst I was out exploring, as I do, because it really felt like a companion to me of sorts. Am I going crazy? Perhaps, but also that's separate. This watch is undeniably reliable and very stable. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like weird watch content. Love you all. Bye bye.
Am I crazy? Maybe, but that's
That's
nothing to
separate.
do with the watch.
Can we talk about that?
What are you gonna do?
That pale lavender, sleeveless top you have on? That is gorgeous on
Let's
you.
talk about it. Sure.
Wow, I've never seen that on you before.
I think I've worn it on a couple episodes, but we've done so many
Sleeveless
now that it's
turtleneck. Wow.
yeah, it's kind of an unusual find. So
That
I
color
really
is Davoon. Wow. I like your whole treatment, the lipstick, the top with the watch. I love the white rubber strap. I think it looks so
Yeah.
fresh and summery. You know, steel bracelets are down. What's the quality on that bracelet? Does it feel really good? Does it feel great?
It's a
on the
good,
wrist?
solid bracelet. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I was
Did
just
you-
going for like a really bright kind
Yeah.
of
Did you
bright,
say you
'cause my
prefer it on
background's
the
dark.
on the bracelet? Do you actually prefer
I
that?
do think I prefer it on the bracelet, yeah. But just because it just works together so smooth, like cohesively, even though I
Uh-huh.
do think the white rubber strap is just so bright and fun, so I put it on there. I like it, but I like metal, so
Okay, well done. That's just fine.
Yeah, Nomadic are a great brand from Belfast. Swiss movement, of course, and assembled in Belfast by our good friend Peter from Nomadic Watches.
Fantastic.
Great stuff. Tim Wright, 4.99. Congratulations, Michaela, on the second appearance on the Whatever podcast. Great job fighting back. Cheers to the panel.
Oh, goodness. Thanks,
Thank you,
Timmy.
brother.
Thanks, Tim.
That was something.
Yeah, that was a lot, huh? It was crazy. We watched as much as we could, but we
I
couldn't
know.
get through it all.
It went into
It's long.
such a theological discussion. Actually, not even. It got into such a Bible thumping.
Yeah, all those brainwashed bitches.
And you know, oh my gosh, it's like I understand bringing it up with a little bit, but you can't focus on that for so long when you don't. Your audience aren't all religious; they don't care, you know. So it's like, oh my gosh, once Andrew Wilson gets on his tangents, he's not going to let it go. So it just.
I'm out when
going
people
on.
start quoting the Bible. They're the most they're the first people to be found behind the barn with a little boy. They're the first guys. They're always
Damn,
this
you
most.
went there.
I went there because I've had it. I'm so sick of all those televangelical.
I wish you were on the panel. I would have loved that so much.
Sick
If you
of
said
it.
that. This is why they don't invite a lot of men on the show.
Probably.
You know why? Because men discussing things with other men, they will call them out, and men will like Andrew would cower a little bit more to like a man saying something like that to him.
Oh, I'd make that little bitch bottom cower. I would. He's such a pseudo alpha dog. Please.
For sure.
Silly. It's all stupid.
Bible quotes. God, how boring.
Yeah, it got
like we could all
boring.
find quotes to suit something we want to suit. We could all find quotes to call him out on stuff. It's like, let's just shut up about the ministry stuff and just move on with what the show's supposed to be about, dating.
When I was looking for something in my my apartment, I found this. Does anybody know what that is?
Striper. I've seen you pull that up on like a bash, I think.
I didn't know where it was. This is a band. They're a Christian heavy metal band, and they're a very, very good band. But everything that they do is Bible related, and this is they say that their name is from Isaiah 53:5. By his stripes we are healed. It's a load of bullshit. And then inside they're like, Dirk, God bless, God rules, JC rocks. It's just the most. And they're nice guys, but all they want to do is like preach to you when you go, oh, it's nice to meet you. They're like, well, they'll just pull a Bible quote out of their ass, and then like a couple of years later I found out they were all doing tons of blow. So I'm like, whatever.
Oh, you know what's weird? The direct connection I've seen with cocaine usage. Can I say that on the stream? Hopefully. And
I just said blow.
Honestly, blow and these like overly passionate Christians. And I myself have faith. Okay, this is just like this type of person that goes to these powerhouse churches and they're just telling everyone what's what, and they're so energetic and they're so intense, and they're like, the Bible says this, and yes, they are behind the scenes doing lines. It's just how it is. I've seen it firsthand. I'm not kidding. I don't even want to get into that, but scary stuff.
Well, people always say, "Oh, have you found Jesus?" I'm like, "No, I've never done blow."
Oh my gosh,
Jesus. Pulling up our subject tonight. Well, very quickly before we move on, everybody subscribe to Michaela de Chatillon. There is her YouTube channel. It's very nice. A lot of watch content, a lot of content about style and fashion and decorum and manners and basically being a graceful human being. Then, of course, you can subscribe to Dirk over there, the Eye Bashers. I join him once a week as well.
Friday nights.
Yeah. But most nights of the week, except for Saturday, Dirk does his own show solo, and go check it out. It's a lot of fun. So let's check out some watches at the Paris event. Shout out to Wrist Check for doing all the heavy lifting for me ahead of time. This is Serena Williams, of course, wearing her AP. She's such a big AP girl. What do we think of her get up there? It's a nice red dress, like a woman.
It's great on her.
She's looking pretty slim. She looks good.
Yeah, she's an incredible athlete, and she's a very large girl. She's very curvaceous. It's incredible with the body mass and muscle that she's had. That she's, by far the most accomplished female tennis player in history. Just goes to show
Yes.
you the level of her athleticism. And she looks like she has tremendously slimmed down and looking voluptuous and fantastic. And that watch, I mean, it's super skeletonized and complicated. And what the hell time is it? But it looks cool.
It does look good. I can't lie. Yeah, and I love the colors, the blue and the gold combined with it. What is the metal? Just
It's a steel watch,
steel.
ST,
Okay,
in the
it
reference
looks
there.
good.
Yeah,
Really bright.
So it's not white gold, but steel is the classic for a Royal Oak.
Sure.
I mean, Openworks isn't, but the Openworks adds that extra bit of, what do they call it? Not bling, but when you're peacocking or whatever. Yeah, and it's a little bit of that. Yeah, I mean, APs on a woman, they're just great if you can wear them. They're just an AP is maybe the coolest watch I think a woman could wear. Here's another AP. This is what's his name? LeBron. Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
I don't like
Tourbillon, extra thin. You're not into that?
No, it looks
I
weird.
hate
It's odd.
tourbillons.
It's odd. I'm not against the tourbillon. I don't mind. I actually like them often, depending on the placement. But I don't like all the. What is that? Is that gems, jewels around
Well,
the
that's
blue?
definitely sapphires, right?
I don't like
And
that.
diamonds, yeah.
I
Well,
just
it's
don't like how it
LeBron.
looks.
He's got to pull the bling card. He's LeBron James.
No, I get it. I get that. I just don't like it.
I love his little schoolboy jacket, though. I think it's super cute.
It is
Yeah.
adorbs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's
it looks-
adorbs.
It's Ralph.
Piping.
It's Ralph, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
polo.
It's
polo.
kind of classy, actually. Yeah.
I like it.
The actual list price of this watch is close to the market price. The market is about 400K. It's 360 if you want to buy it from.
No, let's get a couple
Yeah, that's grand. Let's pick up a few at the weekend.
for the weekend. Yeah, well, the yacht arrives on Friday, so listen, this is a statement piece, obviously, and that's fine. Rose gold, tourbillons just look very Borg to me, so I don't like them. There's something creepy, something transformery about them, and I know that they're the height of horology, but I just don't like them. I don't like open heart. I don't like it.
Look at the way they've done that to Pisserie.
Yeah,
Normally
that's
the
cool.
Pisserie is one size across the board, but this is kind of going from petite all the way out to grand, all the way almost to mega to Pisserie at the edge. It's like a breaking out, splashing.
Yeah, it's very interesting dial. Well, for that kind of money, it better be.
I like it
Yeah.
like that better without the gems.
Yes, of course. Without the
Right, yeah.
That's-
It's
That's quite
for
quite
rappers.
beautiful, actually. Without it, that was really distracting from the beauty of the piece, in my opinion. It's like when a pretty girl wears way too much makeup. It takes away from the beauty.
certainly. Moving on. Who we got next? Who is that? Coco Gauff. She's
Yes,
competing,
Coco.
I guess. Wearing a date just with diamonds on the dial. I had that watch. That's in 36, but I had the 41. But I had exactly that configuration, and it was the most diamonds I've ever had on anything. It didn't last long, mind you. I wasn't wearing it much, but
yeah, that's not very you.
not really. No.
It's very Moose, though.
Your friend Moose.
He has one with diamonds
Yeah.
on. I'm like, oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend, Moose.
Would you wear that, Michaela?
I mean, of course I'd wear it. Of course I'd wear that. I mean, yeah. It's not my favorite in the entire world, but I think it's a good piece, and I think she looks kind of cute and youthful, and that's kind of a bright, cute piece. So I think it suits her.
She's a
Whoever
tennis
she
player,
is.
says
She's a
Julius Caesar.
fantastic tennis player.
Well,
she
you can
hasn't
see by
quite
her body.
overcome the championship fear factor yet.
I see.
Everybody loves in America. They're crazy for Coco. Crazy.
Nadal showed up with a torch, just like Snoop Dogg did.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing his Richard Mille 2705. Do we even bother? This thing is in carbon. It's a tourbillon. And,
Can't even tell.
Yeah, you can't even really tell it.
Honestly,
you can see
there's
it.
so much cobwebs going on in there. I can't see it.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a corner of a dark basement with cobwebs and spiders and bugs. It's scary. I don't like it. It's a good Halloween watch.
My
Put it
God.
on an orange strap, and that's perfect for
Can
Halloween.
you imagine somebody from Richard Mille watching this? Jesus, they just color watch it.
Do you think they'll sponsor me?
You know
Anyone-
what?
Watch Fashion
anyone
Police,
like a
sponsored
Pez?
by Richard Mille.
I've been coming around a bit to Richard Mille, but this is still out there for me. I can't handle
We
it.
know you are. It's okay. Still
Moving
love
over to
you.
Breitling, Janice Anker to come to. I can't even say his name. So sorry, Janice. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
That is a
it's
nice looking watch.
Yeah, the
Those
Arabic
are
dial.
gold.
interesting. Yeah, the Middle Eastern
Yeah.
numerals
Yeah.
or whatever. Those are gorgeous.
Mm.
It's a really cool touch.
It's nice green dial.
Mm,
Love
pretty.
Breitling. Love those bezels on Breitling with those little kind of notches on the
It's their
12.
signature.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breitling, they have a lot of sports figures pimping them, but they need a great Hollywood spokesperson, somebody or a musician or just somebody that exudes something that will work for the brand, an adventurer, because it's such a great brand, and it's a shame because they're just so kind of, when everybody does their little tier lists, Breitling is always kind of middling around. Nobody cares, and they're beautiful and storied and historical and all those things. And that dial, look at that color; it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Stunner.
I agree.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it goes with his get up there, but it doesn't
Not
really
at
matter.
all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Is that a T-shirt he's wearing under a jacket?
Yeah. It's your
Yeah, it's a
favorite.
crime. That's a crime.
It's your favorite.
Shouldn't be wearing a
How about a
t-shirt.
wife beater underneath a blazer?
Look, I don't care what kind of underwear you're wearing. I just don't want to see it, In this case, I wouldn't count it that way. But in general, when a man's wearing a dress shirt and I can see the t-shirt popping out of the top, that's your undergarment. I don't want to see it. It just doesn't look right. It's okay to wear something under it. That's why maybe if you have to, if you must, and I understand some men like that, like extra layer or coverage
Oof.
or whatever
I
to
hate
hide their
undershirts.
nipple piercings. I get it. So
Ooh.
in that case, if you wore like a wife beater, at least that wouldn't show, so.
Road Alderman is saying it's Olympic uniforms.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the T-shirt is part of the uniform. It's certainly the jacket, right?
They might have like a processional outfit for each country, and they chose looks to me like a cream cotton or linen blazer with. Now he's from Greece. He's Greek, right? So he's throwing off the Greek vibes with the blue. So maybe that's the reason why he didn't match the watch to the outfit.
We said Harrison Ford used to wear a Breitling. Well, because he's a pilot.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford flies his own planes, but he's most famous for the Buckley dial Datejust, the
Yeah.
white dial just that you see in Frantic and other movies. Let's move on. What is this? This is an AP. Anthony Davis, Olympic Germany. Let me see. This is a Royal Offshore Tourbillon chronograph. This is getting a little out there for me. 25th anniversary pink gold, 45 millimeters.
Yeah, that looks like some kind of time machine.
It reminds me of like an open wound.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
It's just
We just pay our
hollow.
sports figures too much money because that's such a waste of money. Get a beautiful real AP instead of this. That should be in a showroom for what we're capable of and not never worn. Should just show off their ability instead of it's not. I don't know. What time is it? Impossible to know.
Speaking of little boy jackets, the jacket's whatever, it's one thing, but to wear it with a skinny tie then makes me think 100% that's a little boy jacket. That's a skinny tie. You're going to wear something like that. You need to wear, it looks schoolboy. That's the right term. You need to wear a tie that suits that. And then the stripes, it's a lot going on, and then the watch. There's too many different things.
It's a food processor.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
It is perfect, yeah.
There it is. Yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah, it's impossible to read the time. What the hell is the point? God knows how much money they want for it. It's 45 millimeters of monster.
Yeah, it's big.
It's not going to have the price on the website here. It's going to be like appointment only kind of watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I love AP, but I would pass on that. There are so many nice offshores, and regular Royal Oaks to go for before you go for something like that. Forget about it.
This is just show offery, and you know it doesn't. It's funny how the screws are like kind of floating a little bit there. That was very
Yeah, they're holding the movement kind of floats in the
Yeah.
center. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
Let's go back here again. Moving on. Vincent Castle. Do you like him as an actor? He's a good actor, right? Seen him in a lot of
I
stuff.
liked
yeah.
him in Black Swan.
Yeah, he's in Black Swan. That's right.
I just
He
finally
usually
saw that.
wears Royal Oaks, but clearly he's an AP guy overall. He's wearing this code 1159 Star Wheel, white gold, black ceramic, 41. I'll go look for it while you guys tell me what you think of his getup and the watch.
No, it's a sloppy getup. It just looks wrinkly. And where's the belt? Put a belt on.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
creepy.
hate that when you see that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just messy. The shirt's too big. It's too flouncy. You're in Paris.
I think what
in effort.
his vibe he used to get away with, that effortless, whatever, I get hot young chicks, it's starting to fade as he ages because he's not continuing to age well. He looked good as an older man, and then it's kind of going downhill. He's looking a little lemony now. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. So
He's a
I think
terrific actor. I enjoy his work a lot.
yeah. I just think there's a certain point where, you can tuck in your shirt a little better. You're
Here's
going
some
to a nice
trivia.
event.
He hit the royal jackpot.
Oh, he's with her now. Yeah.
Oh my
He's
god.
with her now. I thought Monica Bellucci is with the director, with the guy who makes all the stupid fucking fantasy shit in Hollywood and always has Helena Bonham Carter in his movies.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Thank you.
Oh, is that right?
I thought
I
I keep seeing Tim Burton with Monica Bellucci at every single event.
He
Somebody,
used to be married. Yeah.
somebody, look it up there for me in the audience.
So obviously, just I didn't know you are not a fan of Tim Burton.
Oh no, I think he's shite.
You don't like any of his movies?
Not really. No, he starts well and then he gets weak. Always. This is the watch up close, guys. Code 1159.
She was- Sorry, I interrupted. Go
Sorry?
ahead. No, go ahead. I was just interrupting mindlessly.
No, please.
No, I just looked it up, and she was married to him until 2013.
Okay.
Monica Bellucci
To
and
Vincent
to
Castle?
Yeah.
To Vincent, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
she's
she's
currently
with
with
Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Burton is not an attractive man.
No.
He's
You're
very
supposed
funny.
to be attracted to his genius and his talent. Only talent interests a woman of taste. Isn't that what they say?
Well, that's nice.
What do you think of this watch, guys?
Not a
It's too
fan.
confusing to read. It's too confusing.
So you could tell it's a testament to their abilities again. But
Uh-huh.
why can't anybody wear one of the more beautiful Audemars Piguets instead of these kooky things? They're at the Olympics. I mean, I like that. Does that whole thing spin in the center? I bet it does, right?
Yeah, probably all
It's
of
like a
these
fidget
sundials
spinner.
spin around.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little fidget spinner in the center. Yeah.
I don't hate how it looks. I think it's kind of cool in a way that's not necessarily too try hard like the last piece we were looking at. But it's too confusing for me.
He's on a
That I
roll.
wouldn't enjoy it.
He's on a roll. Looks like an old water meter. It does exactly look like an old water meter. Now, does that have that star field background?
It does, yeah.
I like that a lot, of course.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You know, it's funny about the code 1159. I mean, not this one. This one's very specific, and clearly the owner can afford anything he wants. And is, I don't think he's an official ambassador for them, but he's always wearing AP when I see him on the red carpet. But normally they offer you this kind of watch, not this one again, but the code 1159, the round case like this, before they offer you a Royal Oak. They want you to buy one of these or two of these and start putting your money down to develop loyalty to the brand before you get the call for a Royal Oak. It's happened to me. They've offered me so many of these things in the AP store. I turned them down because I was just like, nah, not for me. I think the first one they offered me was 53,000 or something. And it was rose gold and a blue dial and shit. It was actually quite nice, but it was 53K. And since
it's
the
not what you
market
wanted.
softened, and it's not what I
It's not
wanted.
what you wanted,
It's
and
supposed to
you're not a
kind of get you
desperate
in with the
hoe.
brand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not
Exactly.
desperate.
That's a shitty philosophy they all have. Buy our least popular watches so you can ascend to the pantheon of great. That's bullshit. It's not fair.
It's exactly what they do.
Yeah, it's not right.
Moving
it's
on.
It's interesting.
This is Devin Booker with a Cartier. It's sideways. This is the asymmetrique
Yeah.
in rose gold. There's only one thing I don't like about this watch, and that's that center lug.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I like the
good point.
vibe. I like that it's like the 1921, the historique Vacheron, that it's like 12 is off in the corner there by itself. It's all turned a little bit. But that extra lug, I just can't get past it. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
it's odd. It's distracting.
It's almost
you're
great.
right.
It's almost brilliant.
Yeah.
That one thing does kind of ruin it. Yeah.
And
what
his
about his
outfit,
getup here?
he looks like what I would imagine Adam Sandler would dress up like when he's told to dress nice for something.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
those
know.
jeans, how old are they? Oh my god.
That's exactly what I mean. It's like an Adam Sandler vibe for sure.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy too. I wish he would have done something different, but I guess it's sports, so whatever. Gonna dress a little more. You're gonna put on your backwards cap, of course.
I don't want to tell you what that means.
I bet he has a nice hairline, so why is he hiding it?
He might.
There's
Looks like a
another
gift.
Cartier. This is Stephen
That's
Curry.
a terrible picture of Steven. That's a
Nice
terrible
eyes,
picture.
nice green eyes.
He
on
got
looks
beautiful
he
eyes.
looks so much better than that. I don't know why they caught him at such a bad angle and posted it. It's not his angle. He's a good-looking guy. Anyway.
Yeah.
He looks like Chris Cornell a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He's a bit more a Latino version of Chris Cornell, or black.
Yeah,
half black.
just ethnic Chris Cornell.
Yeah. What about the Santos? You're not going to like this, Dirk, because of all the screws.
I think it's
everywhere.
the grossest thing ever in the whole wide world.
Get rid of the screws, and I like it more. The color is just beautiful, really beautiful. And one thing about this guy is that he's got beautiful eyes. So a nice blue toned watch is gonna make his eyes stand out even more.
Jesus, now I'm curious about this Stephen Curry guy.
Oh, he's
a little bit better.
Do you not know him? I mean, you wouldn't care.
He's like a very popular
basketball
star, like a mega star.
in one country. There are 192 countries in the world. Do I need to remind you?
Okay. Yeah, but basketball is huge in Italy.
Don't be insular. Stop being insular.
I'm not being insular.
Stop being insular.
You know, big Pallacanestro, right? In Italy, they're obsessed with basketball now. It's like the fastest. I don't like the sport. I'm not defending the sport, but I think people know who that guy is.
Yeah, the sport's amazing. I don't care. Just don't be surprised when somebody from Europe doesn't know a famous American sports personality. You're being insular. Okay, there's another photo, but this one's horrible because he's got his mouth covered there, his teeth covered thing. I haven't found a good photo of him, honestly. It's just all him on the playing basketball.
Yeah.
Moving on. What do we got?
Yes, we know that is the Ralph Lauren uniform gang, Road to All Around. We know that Ralph Lauren designed all those little boy, schoolboy crested jackets
And the skinny tie.
Yeah, I guess that's the
weird square end of the tie. The way it ends in is like it's so blunt. I would think that it's a knit tie, but I can't tell.
It does look knit from here, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. It looks knit. It's hard to tell because there's not enough contrast. Oh boy!
Pharrell Williams wore this crazy thing. This is the Richard Mille Ferrari. It's the thinnest watch in the world. Yeah, it's wafer thin. It's $2 million. Not on the market from Richard Mille. It's $2 million. I think it's fucking ugly as hell.
It's so stupid. It looks like a drawing on a coloring pad. Like it's just so open and blank, and I don't know.
It looks like what Carl Sagan sent on Voyager. You know,
do you think
like when aliens will find it? Look, there's a horse, and it looks like some kind of decryption for some other form of intelligence to know that we're here.
Yes,
some
that's
kind
perfect.
of hieroglyphs.
This doesn't look like a picture
like
of
the thing
a watch.
they send out with the
Voyager,
Voyager, 1 and 2. You're absolutely right.
It doesn't look like a photo of a watch. It looks just like it doesn't look like a watch. How is it? I want to see it on the side to know.
But maybe that's the evolution. Maybe that's where they're going now.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's have a look. I mean, this is
Oh, it's huge.
Richard Mille making things difficult on me here. Yeah, it's quite spread out across the wrist. And look how slim it is. It's like a credit card.
Wow.
Just because
Wow.
you can doesn't mean you should.
Correct.
This is so horrible. I'm gonna contact
so
Richard Mille. They have taken it too far. I'm done. I'm gonna be a Karen, and I'm just joking.
Who is that?
That's one of the race car driver guys. I don't know their names. I don't follow that shit.
Mhm.
He's Spanish, I think.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
listen.
It's wild, right?
Good for you. Good for you, Richard Mille. Good job. Yeah, it does definitely what you're saying, like the communications
Yeah.
from other worlds.
Man, woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
The little Leonardo da Vinci
Yeah, right.
man
Carlos
diagram. Yeah.
Sainz. Oh, Pharrell.
There's Jason Tatum wearing the Ralph Lauren getup, probably as it was originally supposed to be worn. No,
Right.
No substitutions, no T-shirts.
Right.
Right. That
Yeah.
looks like what he.
It's very-
maybe the jeans are something he added.
Oh
but,
no,
Oh.
my jeans, come
Oh,
on.
boy. It looks
Right.
that way.
By the way, we didn't mention how we thought Pharrell was dressed, but
Please tell me
Must
his
be.
shirt doesn't say Vuitton.
it
Does
does.
Oh,
Yeah.
brother. Come on, Pharrell.
No good. No good. Let's move
No.
back. to
He got
Jason
canceled along with, what's his face, when they stole that song. You haven't heard from Pharrell ever since.
Tatum. Right. That's right.
Oh yeah, good point. He doesn't make any music.
Not
Does
that
he?
I know.
Um,
He was on
this
The Voice for a while.
is the open work 41 mil. This is also steel. It's basically the same watch, or almost the same watch that we saw Serena with earlier, so we know how we feel. It's okay, and he's obviously a big boy. He's got large wrists. Doesn't look like a massive watch on him. It's a pretty big wearing watch, the 41 mil. But again, open work, very difficult to read, but very cool to look at. You had to carry a loop around in your pocket. You know what I mean? Stare at the thing up close. It looks okay. That's just the outfit. You can't say anything about the outfit, right?
Yeah, I guess if they had to
Yeah,
wear them.
it's
But the
uniform.
jeans,
Yeah,
the jeans, it's like the 2000s call. They want
Michaela
their
and I would
jeans
have
back.
screamed and said, give us some salvage jeans if we had to wear jeans.
Indeed. And this reminds me of these dated jeans, these like 2000s jeans.
Mom jeans.
I got an insult on a photo of myself the other day on Instagram, and it was so hilarious that I pinned it to my photo, and it was somebody, I don't know, some random troll. They commented something, you think you're Lindsay Lohan. I was like, are you a time traveler? No one cares about Lindsay Lohan. Why would she's not the it girl for like almost 30 years. What are you talking about?
Oh,
You think you're Lindsay Lohan? What? Like that's what these jeans make me think of.
no.
Just like 2000s dated.
I would
we're
think
done.
Debbie Gibson over her, if anybody remembers her.
Debbie Gibson.
But just like Lindsay Lohan. I mean, there's so many it girls right now. Like you're a wannabe,
Tiffany.
I don't know, Bella Hadid
Running
or
just as
Kylie
fast
Jenner.
as we
I could
can.
see Lindsay Lohan. Anyway.
I have
made
a
me
little
giggle.
soft spot for her. I don't know. Oh, well,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
we're
sure.
talking, kids.
Sean
Mhm.
White wearing the Speedmaster Professional Moonshine Gold of 42 millimeters with the green dial. This
Ugh.
is my least favorite of them. Because I've had it in my hands. The green does not look green. It looks black.
Looks black.
You need
Really?
direct sunlight for it to look green. But it's
I guess
a
the only way to
Speedy and
test
it's in
it is
gold.
with the only way to truly test it is with the green screen on Dirk's place.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah,
got to get
right.
one so we can see. If we can see the dial, it's not green.
Plus, if they're the official timekeeper of the Olympics, so it's great to wear Omega at the Olympics.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's apropos.
Yeah.
Well, this photo makes it look good.
Yeah, sure.
That's all I
of
have to
course,
say.
literally. Yeah, I like it. And he's a legend. I mean,
I like the choice too of watch. I think that's a
Mm-hmm.
good, a cool choice.
Yeah. sure.
Yeah. What can
You
I
can
say?
never go wrong with a Speedy. Never.
There it is, a little bit more close. Dirk
Yeah.
knows this watch well, but what do you think, Michaela? Your general feeling of it?
Well, I can hear what you're saying. If I were to look at it in person and I couldn't tell that green was green, I wouldn't. That would be disappointing because what's so appealing about it to me is that gorgeous green. So
Yes.
if it looks black in most lights, I would be sad.
So
But
that
other than
photo
that,
you're
it's
looking at
just-
right there,
Yeah.
it has the strongest studio light possible beaming
Exactly.
down onto it. And now you're getting all the green is popping out. Trust me, in any situation or 99% of situations, the thing looks black.
No, I trust you. I trust you on that. But it looks really good here, I have to say.
Sure, it does. Yeah.
I really
It
like
does.
it. I like all the complications and I like the gold. It's just very attractive. And I love that bracelet.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh God. Oh.
It's sexy.
Oh God
It
in
really
heaven.
is.
Oh.
I love the case. I love the way it holds it. It's just the whole thing is very cohesive to me. I like it a lot.
I mean,
That's the
It's
best
a
watch
good-
so far, I think. of the
Yeah.
evening,
oh,
right?
hands down.
Yeah.
Good
Hands down.
combination of sleek elegance and kind of structured masculine look. I like it.
You just can't go in the pool with it.
No.
Well, then you
No.
can't wear it. We're all going in pools every day.
John
Okay.
Legend is wearing AP, white dial chrono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he always look like a baby to me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's
is that
another guy
mean?
who got cancelled
Shouldn't
because of
do
his
that.
wife and her shenanigans.
She got canceled twice.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's not be insane for a second. She really was posting some really
She's a
weird stuff.
wackadoodly do that.
Let's
bro.
be honest. That's a
Horrific
woman
shit.
that either needs to be on meds or took too many of her meds. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
some
she
odd
needed an
stuff.
adjustment medically. Yeah, she did.
Some of the things people were like sharing were definitely a stretch, but some of them I'm like, did I just really read that? But you know, I understand the world was a different time 10 years ago and people could make bad jokes and get away with it differently, and then
Sure.
digging them up from the past makes you look
You
worse.
can't get
but-
away with any joke anymore. You can't have a joke. All the jokes are gone. Nothing's funny anymore.
You know what else isn't funny? How gorgeous this watch is.
Yeah,
I'm in
that
love.
watch is gorgeous. It
It's
is.
not a joke. I'm in love.
I'll even say right now, and you know I'm not the biggest AP, the Royal Oak. That is top tier. That thing is gorgeous. Wow.
You like that?
So elegant.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And he's a classy guy. I like him.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
him. Very
Yeah.
talented guy.
Indeed.
That guy used to
Oh.
play at Slane on McDougal Street with Colin years ago.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah,
Dennis Schroeder. Let's skip him because he's got an ugly Richard meal.
that's really ugly.
That's about as ugly as they get.
It looks like he got it out of a gumball machine.
It's a
Yeah.
Fabergé egg or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, Lindsey Vaughn coming in hard
Hard.
with the Daytona yellow gold with black dial and contrasting subdials. Dirk, you're not a Daytona boy,
No,
really, are you?
it's my least favorite Rolex ever.
Hmm.
I'm a Speedy man. How could I possibly like this watch? The only
That's
thing
right,
that this
yeah, you
thing
have
does that
loyalty.
a Speedy doesn't do is you could put it in the pool. You know, you
That's
could take
right,
it,
yeah.
it's waterproof. That's the only thing. Do you
Waterproof to
hear me,
100
Reynolds
meters.
Eishelman? Do you hear me, Reynolds? From me to you, make the Speedmaster waterproof. Just do it. It's not
I think
that
this is
hard.
a brilliant choice. She looks gorgeous.
She looks
That's a
great.
Looks great on
wonderful
her
watch.
arm.
I love it on girls. I love this watch on girls. I'll say that. Yeah, on a guy that might look, as we say in Queens, a little gavone, you know. And gavone just means somebody who eats and is a pig, but it just looks a little like too, you know, like, yeah, bro, Italian guys from Brooklyn. I got a Rolex, my gold Rolex. Yeah. That one's just in rose gold. It's way prettier, obviously.
Look how slow their website is sometimes. It's crazy. There we are. You see if I can actually
Copy it.
copy it and find the exact, because with the red there, that's not exactly it. But it's a full gold watch. Oyster. Let's look at the dials. I don't know if that dial she has. Oh, there it is. Maybe. No, that's gold. She had black with contrasting. That's what she has on.
That's exactly what
It's
she's.
43,000 euros.
Yeah, well, she's Lindsey Vaughn.
Yeah.
Good for her.
beautiful
It looks
piece.
looks so good on the ladies.
Yeah. So
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah. Cool. Let's look at some style and then let's talk about the outrage.
Yeah. Hold on, Mr. Watch Addict says you can go in the pool with the Speedmaster. No, Mr. Watch Addict, you go in the pool with the Speedmaster because I'm not doing it.
Sabotage.
Well, there's a there's
rated
he's
PR.
saying it's rated for 50 meters or 30 meters. That you have to divide that by 10.
Yeah.
That 50 meters means 5 meters maximum. I mean, not even 5 meters. It's not a precise thing. That's just the way it is. It's a strange thing about watches.
Just don't push the pushers.
Depth rating.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
wish
have
they
a look.
I take mine off when I do the dishes every single time.
So here's some of the style at the opening ceremony.
Nice.
We have Zendaya. She is 5'10". This girl. That's a lot of woman right there. Looking very elegant. I like this dress. Very nice.
Course.
Obviously, it's summer night. It's a rainy night. And super long, covering all the way down beyond the feet. I'm wearing this funny little bag that looks like a tiny little.
It's probably
suitcase
Judith
thing.
Lieber, one of those, event bags.
Looks like a mini Goyard or something.
That's cool. I get. You know what's crazy about the internet is you look like Zendaya. Look at her, just really quickly. Look at how she looks, and the fact that there's so much discord online about whether or not she's an attractive girl. It's like no one said she's the most beautiful human being on the entire planet, but why are people talking about this? It just goes to show that when you
Dirk
are
doesn't like her. You don't
successful-
like her, do you, Dirk?
It's okay if you
I
don't
think
she's
she's
a
very
supermodel.
attractive. Is she one of them? Should she be a top model? I don't know.
No, she shouldn't be a top model. She's definitely
I think she's extremely attractive, and I
objectively
think
an
I'm going to give her
attractive
top
woman.
marks for this beautiful dress. However, she's suffering from wet dog.
Is she?
Get your hair done, ladies. Look at that. Looks like she didn't even wash the cream rinse out of her hair.
This is the thing, this is the specific way they style the hair to kind of look like that wet look.
Horrible.
And sometimes it works, and when it does, it's really sexy, but most of the time it doesn't work. Especially because her hair is like coppery blonde with the dark roots. So then when you have that wet look, it just legitimately looks wet. It doesn't look like you styled it like that on purpose.
And she is part African American, correct?
Yes, I think one of her
Now
parents
they
is
have
half
a different
or
hair
something.
texture, so there's treatments like lye and things to straighten and smooth out African American hair. So, and then when you put color process on it and then you add wet to it, it just looks very unkempt. And she's obviously a beautiful girl. She is. No one can say she's not.
But they do.
But her hair just looks. Well, people, there's haters all over the place.
I know.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Though. The
She's
amount
got the most beautiful
specifically on her.
figure. Her figure is gorgeous. Her skin tone is outrageous. And I like her makeup. I think she looks great and fresh and summery. But the hair just looks like chlorine just did that to her hair, like it oxidized.
That's a good one.
Not a fan of the hair.
It's not even her fault. She has a stylist and a hairdresser, and they did that to her. And that's I don't know why it's a look. We're tired.
Serena Williams rocking also a little briefcase or whatever these things are. What is this? This kind of fad.
It's just like a hard case purse.
Yeah.
And right now it looks like a makeup.
It does. Looks like a makeup box.
This one looks like Louis, I think.
I don't like this setup on her. First of all, this jacket is over her arms. She doesn't have her arms in the jacket.
No.
It's thrown over her shoulders.
She wants so bad. Listen, she's not a beautiful girl. She's a very, very fugly looking broad with a lot of money. And she is. She's the greatest female tennis player in history. She goes out of her way to accentuate her positives. And, she recently had a lot of plastic surgery. She looks unlike she normally did. So now that she is, at the end of her professional career, she just looks cuckoo to me.
The eyebrows look like drawn in, like a kid drew them or something.
Yeah, they are very. They look like they're tattooed on, and they still have the treatment, like the waxy treatment they put on it after. Right. I get what you're saying, and the wig's too much.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Yeah, well, that's all. Yeah, you can. She's obviously
it's
wearing
too long.
She's not a natural blonde.
It's too thick, and it's. If you want to wear blonde hair and you're not a blonde, whatever, but it's too big, too much. It looks cheap because it's too much. I think if it was just a little more subdued, she could at least get away with it. But
It's
this
a
is
little
just too
little
much.
dime store hooker, a little bit.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. I'm not
Oh,
saying
boy.
Serena Williams looks like a dime store hooker. Just don't
But,
quote
you know.
me. I wasn't saying that.
It wasn't you. It was Dirk.
Mm-mm.
Anna Kournikova, you know.
We're talking more about the
She's
hair.
no great
anyway.
beauty. She's just a great legendary athlete.
Okay,
I
let's
do like
look
the
at
little
Charlize.
vest.
Now here's a
Charlize.
legendary beauty. Oh,
Now I have
Lord
some more of her here,
heaven.
looking amazing. Let me get rid of all these ads here. Sorry, then, guys. Yeah, look. Zoom in. Look at that.
Wow.
Charlize is aging very, very well.
She
I
is.
think.
And aging naturally, it looks.
Her
Yeah.
body is crazy.
Body's
It's
crazy.
so
Dress
so
is-
gorgeous.
Do we know who did that? Who is that? Is that Heidi? Who did that? That is absolutely gorgeous. That color on her, that beautiful white.
I love the
The
shoes. They're so
train, the
delicate.
shoes are amazing. Oh, she's got a little
Perfect.
tattoo. Yeah.
She has a faded one on her forearm as well. I
Does
noticed.
she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some doodles going on there. But
I
I,
like
think
the
this dress
train
is
in the back.
amazing.
it's amazing.
That's so
Amazing.
cool. The mini with that train in the back, just how much more elegant and
No.
upper echelon that made the
Yeah,
dress
the only
look
thing missing is a
crazy.
set of wings. She looks like such an angel.
She looks like a
Let's see if
dove.
I can
Yes.
see who made it.
No, I think she's a lunatic. I think she's a really weird lunatic person. But
Do you-
I can't deny when I see beauty, objectively, I'm going to say it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Her and John Hamm were on the Graham Norton show a couple of years ago, and they're
Yes.
two of the most ridiculously beautiful people in the world. And somebody, Graham Norton, had said to John Hamm, he goes, "Oh, they didn't want to cast you early in your career because they said you weren't good looking enough." And she went like this, "What?" And then they flirted the whole time.
No, she said, "Are they blind?"
Are they blind? Yeah.
And he was like,
That's
and he
funny.
got it. He blushed a little bit. He was like, "Oh, thank
I
you."
mean, and I was
when I
he
saw
wasn't with
that
girl.
clip, I was like, "Can somebody get that player a room? Can the two most attractive people in the world please fuck each other now
Please
and make
now.
children
Oh,
immediately?"
immediately. They would have been the most unbelievable couple ever.
I hate it when gorgeous couples refuse to have kids. You know, when you see that happen, you're like, "Oh my god!" All the fugly people out there are popping them out left, right, and center.
Right?
And then this attractive couple decide not to have children. We need more of that DNA going around. For crying
I always
out
think
loud.
it's so funny when these red pill movements, they're so aggressive about pushing every couple that's married to have kids. And it's like, do you know how many of these people really should not have kids? Can you just zip your lip?
There's too
Just
many
save it
people
for
in
the
the world
beautiful
already.
people. Just save it for the beautiful couples. Just zip your lip. Every woman in the trailer park that has like 6 baby daddies has like 300 kids. Like, it's nothing special. Every single person that's ever existed came from a mother. Everyone acts like it's the biggest deal. Just calm down. Stop pushing everyone to have
It's
kids.
a miracle.
Let us
Child-
depopulate. Let us depopulate. Gross. There's too many disgusting
And then they
people.
bitch about
Wipe 'em out.
taxation, taxing the welfare system. Please.
Childbirth is a miracle. It's not a miracle. It's a chemical
It
reaction.
literally is a result.
It's just a chemical
reaction.
reaction. It's
And-
as fucking a much a miracle as
Yeah.
eating a pizza and taking a turd a couple of hours later. That's all it is, and it should be pretty people fucking. But we're very
Wait,
fascist
are you talking about
this.
eugenics right now?
Yes, pretty much.
I mean,
Anyway, if John
So
Hamm
stupid.
and Charlize
my gosh.
Theron had 16 children, I wouldn't object because they should be putting more of that out into the world. This is a beautiful dress,
Beautiful. She's
super
outrageous.
elegant,
Beautiful.
amazing.
Beautiful. Look at the bracelet. Perfection.
Yeah, perfection.
Perfection.
She didn't go with a watch. Isn't she a Breitling ambassador? Maybe they
She
dropped
is a
her.
Breitling ambassador.
Yeah.
Indeed, she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She should have worn it.
Rosalia. Who's Rosalia? Is she an actress?
she's a really popular, I want to say Latin, please. It might be Hispanic. I don't know. Latin singer.
Oh,
Okay.
singer. Yeah.
She's very popular. And
Yeah,
she's got
she-
a very, very pretty voice. She really does. And when she sings her songs, and of course her native language, they're very catchy, kind of like, I want to say like reggaeton pop kind of style.
That sounds like I want to murder myself. I love that
They're
she's
catchy.
crafty enough to have gone to her grandmother's house, collected all the doilies, and sewn them together for this outfit.
Doilies is so crazy. You're right, though. Doilies, I forgot about
That's what-
those.
Yeah, you should. Everyone should forget about doilies. That
Last
is
time I've seen a doily is when my
hideous.
dad was trying to impress a woman once he like moved out and got his own place. He was trying to impress some girl he was dating, and he like bought a bunch of secondhand doilies and put them everywhere. He thought like that would bring in the chicks. I was like, no, get rid
No.
of them.
Bring in like
They're gonna
Jeffrey
run
Dahmer.
out so fast. They're gonna think you're insane.
Ugh.
He is, but that's
Doilies.
separate.
But that's separate. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using. I'm gonna steal that. But that's separate.
Please
That's
do.
separate.
I want it to spread.
Yeah. Even I hate this, guys, and I don't know shit like you guys know about fashion.
this
But
is
that
just
is,
a
you know what I
mess.
like though. I like whoever this woman is in the background. I like that. That's
Futuristic.
And she's got a great little cute haircut back there too. You
Yeah,
can see it.
nice. Yeah, it's like tied up nice.
Yeah.
She's got
And the
nice legs. We
beau-
can see it from here.
Beautiful pins coming out there. Oof.
Yeah, but this
The
dress that
male-
Rosalía is wearing, it's like I think it's a defiance for the male gaze. That's what it is. I think she's trying to specifically make a statement that
Piss the
she
gays
does
off?
not. She doesn't want the male gaze like from men's perspective. She doesn't want to look attractive to men. That's what I feel like this is, because this is everything that men don't find attractive.
Does it say
Absolutely.
something in that skirt? Can you blow that up? Does it say foo or
It
five?
says, "Help me, help
It
me."
says something.
I
down
I'm
can't
a
blow it up
doily and I'm
anymore.
stuck on this ugly
I
skirt.
can't blow it up. I'm so
It
sorry.
is. It also looks a little bit like crustaceans towards the bottom because look, it gets all yellow.
The train
and
is
green.
dirty. It's like she's
It's
been
filthy.
Yeah.
She's worn it
she's
before.
been
It's been on the
walking through
rain.
the
It's soaked in the
forest.
rain. That's all it is. It's not
She wants to
designed.
look like a dead body come to life and
The
came out
next
of
is
the
Mick
burial
Jagger and
grounds.
Melanie Hamrick. Is that his wife?
Is she pregnant?
There's a lot of 30 somethings marrying 180-year-old men lately in the under the camera's eye. I don't know.
He does look pretty decrepit. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
pretty. That's gone. Yeah, that's a 50-year difference there, guys. Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma
No, I
just
don't
saw
think
him
there's-
live and said he was marvelous.
Well, he better be. He's
still
got a
good.
lot
I've
of
seen
experience.
some videos of him live not even too long ago, and it's not bad. So he's still got something. It looks
Still got a lot of energy. This is a guy that my daughter fancies. This is Jeremy Allen White. He's from The Bear.
Yeah.
He's just wearing all black. Keeping
She
it
likes that
simple.
show, you said?
She likes the show, and she likes him because he's really ripped. He's lean and he's very muscular, or he is in the show. I think he's weird looking, but whatever.
It's Gene Wilder.
Yeah, it looks like Gene Wilder, like a
Yeah.
fit, a super uber fit, dapper Gene Wilder. I
He's
agree.
attractive in the world of your imagination.
Very clever.
I think he did some like sexy ads of him.
Did
like,
you pick that
undressed.
one up, Dirk? Did you get that?
No.
Dirk is very silent right now. He's attractive in the world of your imagination. Gene Wilder.
Oh, right. In the world of your imagination.
Isn't that was very Our
That was
Michaela
very
is super
clever.
sharp tonight.
Oh, thanks.
It's always.
I mean, I think he's a butterface. He's got an unbelievable rip body. He does a lot of underwear ads because his body is killer. He's he's from Middle Earth. He's and I'm a diminutive guy. I'm 5'8". I'm not tall.
You're taller than him.
I'm taller
He's
than
not
him.
5'8".
He's about 5'3", 5'4". He's like Prince size.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, he's so adorable.
He's tiny. He's got a big head. But I hear he's bright and fun, and I
He's
can't watch
dressed well.
that show. That show was too frenetic for me. I turned it off. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
couldn't.
try to
I
watch
couldn't
it.
handle. I watched like 7
I'm gonna
episodes
try.
with my daughter at Christmas just to make her happy, but then I was like, I can't do it.
My dad
it
was a
okay.
chef, and he was such an a-hole because they just are so angry and stressed, so
Yes.
stressed.
Yeah.
And so like I don't even really blame him. He couldn't separate that stress when he got home, and he was always a chef for like high volume, big places. So I'm gonna watch the show and think about him, and maybe I'll like it. We'll see. I'll let you know.
What do you think of the getup? Nice.
Looks good.
Yeah, black. He's got it done. He's got probably a Ralph perfect cut on the pant. Great shoe. Look at the sleeves are perfect. Jacket perfect. Everything check. Fantastic. He
Looks good.
Great. Looks great. Best dress so far. Black.
True.
I like
Him
it.
and Charlize look the best. Is it Charlize?
Charlize.
Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron. That's how you're saying her
No,
name.
it's
Theron.
she says it's Theron.
No, she doesn't. I've watched all the
Theron.
interviews.
Oh,
It
if you
looked-
do
Karen.
African in African,
yeah. I have a slight obsession with her. She's
people
tall
used
and
to say
she's
Charlize
tall and blonde.
Theron.
Oh,
Well, dude,
Oisin has detail files.
why wouldn't you
You're
have?
wandering off your map right now.
Everyone should have an obsession with her. She's outrageous.
Yeah, it's Afrikaans. That's where it comes from.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to play something kind of funny. This is something you guys could do so easily. But this guy's super gay now. He's going to annoy you a little bit, Dirk.
Is he
But
gayer
this-
than Rufus Wainwright?
Maybe not. So maybe, yeah, might work. But this is the guy's commentary on the fashion. And let me know if you can't hear the audio, okay?
Really cute. They really work together. Always do a pinstripe, never a checker. Love her look. He should have matched her freak. Okay, Baz with the Miu Miu New Balances. Trendy. It always just works for him. I think Chrissy looks so chic. And the kids are so cute. Mess. Okay. I love a baby blue. The blazer's the only good thing here. Nothing makes sense. It's so whatever. Love this shirt. Really great outfit. Perfect for the occasion. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Ralph, which I totally support. This is so cute. Very schoolboy. It's perfect. And I have very high standards. It's painfully chic. This is better than I could have imagined. Back to reality. I hate it here. When is this going to get good? Oh, thank God. I need to do something gay. It's good, but I want something great. She ate this down. He's so excited. I'm not going to drag him. I need this bag so badly. No one told her the truth. He's cute. They're so good, but these outfits are so bad. The worst color I can think of. Nice dress. He's an athlete. It's the Olympics. It's fine. Okay, it's actually really cute.
Okay, we got back to the start.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like
really
him.
cool,
He's
right?
funny. He's so funny. I love
funny.
people are so quick.
Nikki C. Bell.
Yeah,
It's
funny.
yeah. It's like
It's
that's
funny.
the worst color.
He's
I can
just being
think of.
cunty. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny.
Great. It's fun.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Lastly, we'll talk about the scandal at the Olympics because it wouldn't be complete.
The scandal.
Let me see what links I have here. So, of course, it's the Last Supper. They were saying that it was a parody, or well, it was disrespectful to Jesus Christ and all of this kind of stuff.
It wouldn't be disrespectful to Jesus Christ.
I don't understand
He
your
wouldn't
joke.
care.
Oh, to him, yeah, okay. Of course not. But apparently it's not. Apparently everybody's getting it wrong because it's not the Last Supper at all. It's Dionysus to highlight the absurdity of violence between human beings,
Yeah.
especially with the river Seine behind them. Apparently they got it wrong. It's a completely different. It's supposed to be all of these symbols here.
Listen, the earth is flat, okay? I'm just saying.
God.
They just run with it. Even when people say, no, you got it wrong. I don't care. I don't care.
How are your feelings on this, Michaela?
I don't really like to see a bunch of ugly, overweight people. That's just my thing. That's my problem with it. Oh, am I not allowed to say that? Oh, I don't really like to see a bunch of fat people, just like women with beards
Fat.
painted blue.
Yeah.
Not my thing personally. It didn't get me off. Let's just say that. If it's not a depiction of the Last Supper, then whatever. I think if it was, no, I didn't look at it and understand exactly because I saw the paintings that they said it was supposed to be based on, and I saw that more than the Last Supper. I think if it was supposed to be a depiction of the Last Supper, I think that's just cringy because I think if it was some other religion and they were depicting a very famous portrait of it, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to most religions, I think, but it's not. So therefore, my only complaint is that there are no attractive people. Why are they? Why are they representing the Olympics when they're literally not even? They don't even look like Olympians.
It's all about.
How
I'm
about-
ugly and beautiful.
Let's
It's
just
all
put a
about
bunch
that
of
now.
sexy Olympians and have them together. Like remember, it was Greece's opening thing, and there was just people. I think they're spray painted or something like Greek statues, and they were running, and it was like, oh my gosh, stunning! Bring that back. Bring back
Yeah.
beauty. Bring back
Yeah.
beauty. I'm so sick of vulgarity and ugliness. I really am. Because let's just be honest, this isn't just unfortunate looking people that were born like that. They're going out of their way to be absolutely the most disgusting, anti-biologically attractive way that they can be. And I'm pretty sure that guy, the fourth guy in, with his chest bare, I'm pretty sure you can see part of his genitals sticking out of his
down
the little
here.
undies
Oh
there.
no.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
boy.
sure.
Oh no.
It's just gross. It's just gross. And like, what is a girl in the purple on the end, purple little lavender crop top with booty shorts? That might even be a man. I don't know. Why are you wearing denim shorts as a like an opening act for the Olympics? It's just despicable to me. Why are you
Yeah.
wearing these Forever 21 cut off cheap booty shorts? Get out of here. Ugly.
I think the idea behind this whole art thing was that we're all freaks, embrace us. Everyone's a freak.
No,
we're all
thank you.
freaks.
No, thank you. I don't embrace you. I don't, and you'll live. You'll live. I don't need to. Am I gonna say I do not believe you should have the right to make yourself ugly and whatever? Go ahead. You should have the right to do that, but I also have the right to throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah. Well, personally, I'm completely sick of drag queens in every facet
So
of society. I'm just
tired.
bored because you know what? I saw New York in the 80s with all the RuPaul when they were all underground and it was fun and they were just drag queens. There was no political agenda. It was just guys in a dress and aren't I funny and great jokes and great entertainment. And it was really fun. Now it's like everything's kind of commercial. Drag queen, drag queen, drag queen, drag queen. It's getting so boring.
And why
I'm
do they
fucking bored.
Why do they want everybody on every sensible normal person? Why do they want everyone to agree that drag queens should be at the White House, at schools reading books, in nursing homes? Like, just stay in your damn lane.
I don't
Like,
think anybody's that is a thing. Listen, people
I'm
people
not
for
a-
the
I'm just
first time
saying,
in
stay in your
in
lane.
history, people are able to be who they want to be. However, if you want to live your life as something other than you were born genetically as, you are free to do so. But it doesn't have to be like you're on stage all the time, a performance piece. My problem is that it's all a performance piece, and it doesn't have to be. Just put on a cute sundress, get a bag, clip your hair back, Ralph, and go have a good day.
Yeah, because if that's truly what you wanted, it's just you just want to be someone else.
Yeah.
Then just be it. Why?
Yeah, just be it.
Why do you have to make a big
different?
hullabaloo?
Yeah, this is
Calm
this is just extravaganza.
Yeah, it's just
I think it's, and for the
can't
people
be
that
ridiculous.
think, the people who thought it was about the Last Supper, if there was an inkling of that, I understand, because Jesus hung out with prostitutes and thieves and all kinds of critters. And Jesus, people who proclaim to love Jesus and know Jesus would know that Jesus would welcome the homosexual, the thief, and the prostitute and bring them into his circle because
Yes.
love is love. Whereas he didn't make up all those crazy biblical rules that happened later. Some dudes did. It had nothing to do with any Jesus, if they knew what Jesus represented, no one would care. They'd be like, of course. His girlfriend was most likely a prostitute.
She was a prostitute, Mary
She
Magdalene.
was a prostitute, yeah. So
I mean, if it happened,
there was,
if it ever happened,
you know who it is? It's these people.
It's them. It's Striper.
It's them. It's Striper.
Now, I have to say, I come in way left of both of you, obviously, as usual. And the display for the Olympics is also the display of the city and the culture of the host. Sure. And they are celebrating their diverse culture in France and in Gay Paris. So that blends in also with the celebration of Olympic prowess and so on. However, having heard Michaela say, why don't they get beautiful Olympians to stand there in the nude? That would make a lot more sense. Now, there is a thing I do want to bring up here. This is
none of those people could win anything in the Olympics.
As I'll never forget, Miss Guy used to say back in the day when drag queens ruled the world and they were fun. He used to say, "Listen, if you're going to be a girl, at least be a cute girl."
For real.
Yeah, you guys are fascist about it, and I like it. It's fun. This is why you're on the show. So this is an interesting thing here because, of course, the huge. I mean, the outrage is a lot more intense than both of you. But both of you are talking about drag queens and how you're bored of them, and how
boring.
about they're being deliberately unattractive. That's not even scratching the surface where people are going with this. It's oh my God, it's a disgrace. It's against our God. They've actually issued apologies. They've taken down the original video from the Olympic website. So this is something I came across that I kind of agree here with and highlights the hypocrisy. The problem is bigots, not drag queens. So there's the two images there. If it was the Last Supper, which it appears it wasn't, but I can see the resemblance, okay? And by the way, the depiction on the bottom of the Last Supper, that's by Leonardo da Vinci in 1584. Okay, that's not how the Last Supper actually looked if it ever happened. People didn't only sit on one side of a table.
They were in
at
a
the time.
tavern.
Yeah, right. This is just for the illustration, but people find they're getting offended by that. Anyway, let's move through. Let me just show you some stuff here. The problem is big. It's not drag queens, because look at that. That is Dr. House, the show.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Clearly made out to be, and
He's a bang.
yeah, and he's amazing. We love him. It's also famously an atheist character, a heavily atheist character. Okay, no uproar over that. This is Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No uproar there. This is South Park. Nothing there. This is Lost. Remember that great show?
Sure.
Fantastic show. No uproar there. Of course, Jesus is, what's his name? Has to be.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, your man. There's The Sopranos.
Yeah.
No, not a fucking peep out of anyone. And The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Yeah.
Not
Everybody's done it. It's just because there's drag queens in it, and that's
That's
against
what
my
it is.
religion.
It's also displayed in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching the Olympics everywhere, so I think that's probably why the outrage
You
is
think
a lot higher. And
Sopranos
also,
wasn't displayed in front of everybody?
well,
This is
the
great,
Olympics
this
is a very big thing that everyone's watching, and also with social media being as popular and widely used as it is now, you're gonna have someone say something and then someone's gonna spread it. It's like a telephone, and then it just goes crazy.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, that's a fair point that they didn't bring up those other depictions and complain, and they still enjoyed those shows and movies. So that is a bit hypocritical. I can definitely see where you're coming from.
Dying to bitch about something.
Yeah.
What is that you were just showing?
wait, yeah. Bring
What
that
is
back.
that?
What are we looking
That's
at?
Donald Trump sitting.
Instead of
And
I know, but where
Jesus-
did that?
That is
Jesus got
actually
up.
the worst.
Jesus got up out of his seat
And
to
he
make
gave it to
room.
him.
No, that is actually the worst out of all of them that you showed, because
Not to
there's
Trump
a di-
fans.
No, that is to me the most blasphemous out of everything you showed,
It
because
is.
all the other people seem to be the same people in the original painting, except
Right.
Trump is now in Jesus's seat.
Yes.
This is the thing: it's not just about voting for a president whose policies you like. It's this actual worship of Trump that is so
Worship.
disgusting.
Yes.
And there are actually a lot. One of the reasons I don't go to churches. No, I would vote conservatively if I were to vote. I don't. That's a whole thing.
Okay.
However, he's not, in my opinion, my ideal candidate. No. But this obsession with Trump being the new Jesus is so crazy in Christian churches. And this is why I don't go to churches. I don't, and I got a lot of crap for it on whatever. I don't want to go to churches because whatever the pastor thinks or the leaders of the church, they push out onto everybody. All their personal agendas, all their personal traumas
That's
and
what it's
problems
for.
and issues. And a lot of churches act like Trump is Jesus, and if you don't vote or like Trump, you're not a Christian, and it's ridiculous. It
There's
has
a guy in
nothing
my-
to do with Jesus whatsoever. It's
On
disgusting.
Friday in my chat, a guy wrote, I don't know if he was joking or not, but a guy wrote, Trump is God.
Wow.
That's the thing, is
He's
it's
the most
disgusting.
unholy person that's ever.
Maybe he
walked
has
the
this
face.
picture on his wall. Maybe,
My-
because Jesus is like, oh my God, Mr.
I
Trump,
quote
you're here.
this-
Let me get out of my seat and sit you down.
Exactly.
Would
This
you
is-
like McDonald's?
To me, this is the worst, because all of the characters are the same, and Jesus is still there, but they put Trump in Jesus' seat. That to me is more blasphemous.
It's blasphemy.
When you see the drag queen stuff, even if they were doing the Last Supper, people can so clearly just roll their eyes at it. I feel like the Trump thing is it's so weird. It's so
the most
it's a
godless
cult.
person, most un-Jesus-like human
My
being.
favorite little video to quote is that one of this guy who I'm pretty sure he was dead serious. He's in his truck, he's live streaming on like TikTok or something, and it's kind of gone viral. And he's actually his hands in the air and he's praying to Trump. He's like, Trump, if you can hear us, help
Wow.
us, save us, please. He's
mean,
dead
that's amazing.
serious.
The Sopranos
I quote
one's
that
amazing.
all the time. Oh, it's hilarious.
Has any
But
of
these
you- have
people are
you-
deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have either of you? I know
My
you're
favorite
in
one
Italy.
recently was on Instagram, and it was like showing an angel, and she's saying, I am the angel who protected Trump by steering
bullet.
that bullet away from a felon and sexual
Divine
abuser
intervention.
into the back of a retired firefighter.
Yeah.
What
Isn't
an
that great?
angel.
Yeah, when you
Because-
think about the layers of that, it's like, yeah, oh, God protected him, and someone else had to die, an innocent person in his place. Like, can we not just be so insensitive? Like, I don't know. It's kind of. I'm not one to talk about being insensitive, but when it comes to somebody in a crowd,
You just
getting
called
shot
all
in-
those people ugly.
Right. Yeah, that's why I stopped. I paused. I recognized my problem and I admitted it. But yeah, I
But
do
that's
think
separate.
we can't ignore it's separate. We can't ignore the actual truth of that
Yeah.
statement is like
Yeah.
God protected him. And the other guy is like, screw you.
It's
I
for
don't know,
you.
It's for
it's
you.
horrible. It's terrible.
Retired
Terrible.
firefighter. Perfect. Well, I have to say, I kind of agree with the thing about like going out of your way to be kind of hideous looking.
Mhm.
That's
It's
that's
a
an
challenge.
issue.
It's
Yeah.
a challenge. They're trying to challenge people.
Misfits
like, hey,
are us.
hey,
You know,
hey,
it's
go ahead and say something negative to my face. Like it's almost like a challenge. They're challenging people to
It's
say
almost
something.
as if, yeah, I definitely feel like if you walk past like this woman here with the beard, like if you just walk past her, I suppose is what I'm supposed to say, her, whatever she wants, and just ignored, didn't say a word, didn't even look, she might be like, hey,
Yeah,
aren't
that's
you
the
know,
thing.
where's my insult so I can get outraged by it?
I'm so
With-
sick of the drag queens with beards too. Go get waxed, girl.
Yeah,
Go
don't you
wax
want to
that.
look more
Right.
feminine?
I'm so
Right.
tired of that combo thing. It's boring.
I interact with men who are wanting to be women. I don't know how to put that. Okay.
Well, I mean, some people
So I
should
interact
have
with
been
them
born
in what I
women.
do
Should have been.
frequently, and I treat them with respect and normal and politeness and professionalism, and it's almost like I can look in their eyes often. It's almost like a wounded deer, like deer in headlights rather. They're like scared that I'm gonna judge them or something. And it's like,
Well, they probably are scared.
yeah,
Yeah.
they do look scared, and
Yeah.
and it's just like, hey, look, like we can just not be up in each other's business, and let's just interact and stay calm and not.
Yeah.
No one needs to have any dramatics. You just be you. I'm not trying to tell a man what he can and cannot do. I'm not trying to control another man. But let's just be respectful to each other. But the second you're not respectful to me, then we're gonna have a problem. But that
Well, if they
happens
get
more
sassy with you.
that happens a million times more with redneck people. To me, that happens as people become disrespectful and loud and no manners, no class. Worse than even frequently transitioning people. I don't know what to call them. Transgender, whatever.
Listen to all the people out there that love to just shove Jesus down everybody's throat and all the rhetoric and all the Bible verses that they don't know, and they talk about people who are transitioning, all that stuff. Walk a mile in their shoes first, because you know what? Maybe you should have been born a man or a woman. Listen, I'm a gay dude. I've been happy being a man. A lot of people are born that are not gay and feel that they've always been a different gender, and they try quietly and they try to assume a life in the gender that they feel most comfortable in. Some people are just not comfortable being who they are. Imagine being born not comfortable being what you were born. Imagine what kind of mind fuck that must be, to say, I hate my breasts, I hate my penis, I hate me. It must be. I can't. None of us, because we're all you. She's happy being a beautiful girl. You're happy being you, and I'm happy being a guy. And I've known so many throughout my life. Back in the day, it was more for entertainment. Now people want to say that, listen, this is just not how I was meant to be born. So I think for all of those really far crazy ass right wing people who love to judge people, walk a mile in somebody else's shoes first. He is without sin, cast the first stone. Even though I don't consider that a sin, cast the first stone. It's just not right. She's right. They're ugly. I'm tired of looking at ugly people too.
Bring back normal Victoria's Secret models.
Yeah, please bring.
I have to say,
2024,
it's the
that's what I'm
strongest
voting for.
argument I've heard against it so far. It's the strongest one. The fucking
It's just
pig
visually
ugly.
like
Yeah.
I understand the whole theater kid, ridiculous campiness and over the top But let's just
Boring.
like have a little bit more like sexy people doing it. Come on, like it's not that. It's the Olympics. It's like we're
When did
representing.
we start disliking sexy
represent-
people?
We're representing the fittest of the fit, the winners, the strongest of the strong, the most talented, skilled people using their bodies for stuff. Like, how are we gonna have a bunch of heifers in blue paint?
It's
Like,
out of place. It makes
No, but
no
what
sense.
they're representing is the progressive minds and the
Sure.
attitude of France and Paris
Right.
in general. That's what
Sure.
they're
And
representing.
there's a
Big
time and
public,
place.
It's kind of
free.
universal.
Time and place.
You have to
do what
remember
we
as
want.
well. You have to remember the circles. The Olympic circles are multicolored as well. It's very like it looks almost like a pride flag, nearly. So there was like a big mixture of that. It's like inclusivity for everyone.
Yeah,
But
we
it-
should just include everyone in the Olympics too. We should just include everyone. It's just like time and place is my opinion. I think you can do big
time and
theater
place.
shows and whatever, and maybe they
Mhm.
can open for something. Maybe they can do some big thing for like some big film festivals and events. And I don't know. I just think
There's
the
a time
Olympics
and a
is
place.
time and place. I think this is the Olympics is representing physical strengths, and there are people of all races, religions, backgrounds, ethnicities, all in the Olympics, and there's already so much representation. I just think that this was almost just
It was tired.
Yeah, it's just, let's be honest, my ultimate like statement on it is simply just that it was just kind of gross, and I know that room smelled crazy. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry.
You don't think it was loaded with French perfume?
I'd like to think so, but I don't.
That's our show. That was funny. That's the last.
I'm sorry.
No better way to end than that. Oh my god. Well, that's what you're here for, Michaela. And
Her tagline's like, "Bring back good-looking people."
guys, if you still want to feel like subbing to Michaela's channel after all of that vitriol, I'm sure actually you want to more than ever now. After hearing all of that stuff, go over to Michaela de Chatillon. That is her channel. She just did a review on the Nomadic Tourist watch, and it's very nice. I like the close-ups of the eyes. You definitely know what to do with these videos. It's kind of crazy. Good stuff.
thank
And
you.
then
fun.
sub also to Dirk on the Eye Bashers. There's both of the channels. The reason you see me around here is because I show up there a lot too, but it's mainly Dirk's channel these days, and it's doing really well. So go and subscribe to both of those.
Come to my safe place.
I love how Bashes has just become like a daily home for so many people to come and just, you can look forward to it, and you're going to get good conversation. And
Sometimes
just
people
nice.
just want to
It's
hang
soothing.
out and have a nice time and
Yeah,
not
it's
be
just soothing.
super, listen, it's fun to challenge the rhetoric of the world and stuff. But sometimes you just need a place to just hang your hat and say, oh, and everybody there knows each other. It's become a real family, and I love it. I'm so happy there. Such a wonderful place. I love doing it every day. I look forward to it.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Let's see those watches one last time. Dirk, gorgeous. I want you to weigh that later and tell me how heavy it is.
Yeah, I'll look at the scale now. Hold on.
I'm doing this gorgeous Christopher Ward super compressor with lovely blue dial, blue and
It
orange
is so
accents.
eye-catching.
It is. It's got the trident at the end of the seconds hand. Oh, it's lovely in blue. Nice summer watch. Lovely stuff. Michaela, let's see that Nomadic.
I'm going to hold it
last
up so hopefully we can see the dial a little better.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, that is so pretty.
I've been loving this watch. It's fun.
330 grams.
Oh my god, that's a lot, dude. That is really, really
It's like
heavy.
a single wrist weight.
Yeah,
You need
dude.
another
Sorry,
one on the other, and your
332.
forearms will look
The
amazing.
strap was hanging off the edge.
How can it be
332.
I don't think. I think there's something wrong with your scales. There's no way it's 330.
Make sure there's no tear. Hold on.
Do you have a digital? Is it digital or is it? Oh, it is. So reset it. Make sure it's at 0.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, that's unless it's made of platinum. So a Submariner.
Am I looking at kilograms or grams?
grams.
Grams.
Grams, okay.
So if a Submariner in steel with full links should be around 160 grams. The gold version is about 185. A Plo Prof is about 220, 230 on the mesh bracelet.
And it's got to be wrong.
So it can't be 330 grams.
That is crazy. That's a lot. Ocean, what is that a video game in your background?
Yeah, that's
Well,
Hogwarts.
yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Hold on. Tear.
That's Hogwarts
How do I
world
reset
there.
this thing?
It's,
Spooky,
it's
isn't it?
mesmerizing.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
this
like it's
woman
kind of
walking around.
haunting.
Yeah.
I know it reminds me of someone that used to circle my business. She just every day all in black. I called her the woman in black. She scared me so much. I had nightmares.
That's her.
She didn't talk or look or move. She just walked. That is her. She reappears.
Oh no. Okay, it was wrong. It's 105 grams.
Ah, okay.
Times 3.
Okay.
That's crazy difference.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, your milli is going to be about 160, I would say. 155, 160.
Oh, you're right. It is heavier. 153.
Yeah. That's because you've got a link or two out, right?
One link out.
One link, yeah. Link is a few grams.
Oh yeah.
All right, kids. Let me bring it to an end. That was a fun show.
It was.
I'm gonna watch back because I need to absorb all the stuff you're saying about those poor people. Oh my god!
Look, I have compassion.
Okay,
You're like- you're like-
from.
You're like, forget Jesus, forget the Bible. These people are ugly. That's what matters.
That's
I
gonna
feel
go around
bad
the
a little.
internet.
But I feel bad a little, but I feel like
Those poor
no
people.
one's saying it, so I'm gonna say it.
All right. See you guys next week. Thank you so much. That was a fun show. See you guys same time, same place next week.
Bye.